Hello, and welcome to another update video on Bitcoin. Bitcoin seems to be motivated, yeah. Bitcoin is on its way higher and, yeah, possibly still on its way to 130K. That perspective hasn't changed, but I want to highlight something once more. I will probably post it on X as well, so everybody can see it. The microstructures have really good confluence in the area around 130K. So there are various higher degree targets pointing to 130K, as well as the microstructures kind of allow us to land around 130K. What is a little bit off, and I have to clearly mention that, if the move to the upside from the April low is indeed an ABC structure, which is sort of my perspective, then we might easily go a little bit above 130K. Now, that shouldn't be anything new to you. I always said the 130K area is not my maximum, but it is an area of confluence, an area of interest where several Fibonacci levels, larger degree, smaller degree, meet. Yeah, this is where people meet. This is where, yeah, traders meet. That's what the Fibonacci levels tell us. They are mathematical representations of market sentiment. So, but there is one target that's off. There's one target that's off. And this is when I take the Fibonacci extension tool and I measure the length of the A wave. I go to the low of the B wave. And then the 149K level comes up as key target for wave C. 148, 149K. And this is a little higher, and this is not a problem. I just want to highlight it, right? This is like an additional level to watch, 149K, and I leave it on the chart as important 100% extension target. I find that one quite important up there. Yeah. So we'll essentially see how the microstructure now forms. The overall idea is that we are working on a C wave to the upside and should move towards 130K. Please note that if this wave count is correct, then we are about to complete this third of a third wave. And we are going to enter the messy zone, okay? So, because next would be a fourth wave, then a fifth wave can be messy, of a third wave, then another four, messy, and a fifth, messy, yeah? So, we're about to enter the difficult zone. We'll see. I mean, if we see further really aggressive upside continuation, then targets will likely shift a little bit to the upside. But if my assessment of the chart is correct, then very soon, possibly around 123K or 125K, we should start to see pretty messy price action. Okay, so I find that quite important to mention. I'm not saying we will. I think we should. But it's important to understand what should be the case, because if it's not playing out, if we see very aggressive price action to the upside, then, yeah, targets will likely push to the upside. So those are like things to watch out for. But you see what I mean, right? If we do this, messy fourth, fifth, so the aggressive trend is likely over with this third wave here. So that's why a third wave is typically the most aggressive and interesting element of a trend to trade. But yeah, we could enter the messy zone. So we'll see if that happens. Could extend a little higher in this internal third, and I will share with you now the microstructures to give you a little bit more clarity. So here you can see the microstructures. This is basically everything zoomed in, yeah? And here you can see it just slightly different because this is more detailed. This is the third wave that could, as I said, take the price towards like 121 to 124K. Push a little higher. Then we could get that fourth wave, fifth wave, another four, another fifth. But these are all, let's say, periods, yeah, in which the altcoins potentially could thrive. When Bitcoin rallies, right, consolidates, rallies, consolidates. So it's, anyway, something to track, something to watch. Bitcoin has so far avoided to test Fibonacci support. The nearest Fibonacci support level I can really offer is here at 113K. This is really the important one, right? That doesn't mean we have to test it, but it means that as long as we're holding above it, the direct pressure is up. But once we start to navigate towards that 50% retracement, we obviously have to be mindful that it could break, but we're far away from it. So above 113K, whether we test it or not, the focus is on higher prices. And as I said in the earlier video today, the previous video, we might already start wave 5. We might have already started the 5th wave up. And the internal 4th wave might have simply been a triangle. So Bitcoin appears to be motivated right now, but it's not very clear to me. I don't think this 5th wave has finished yet. So it should get at least one more push higher. But as I said, this is now we're getting into the chaos zone now. What I will do as we grind higher, I will adjust support. I find it a bit too early for that, but possibly tomorrow, if we grind a little higher, I will adjust Fibonacci support, which would then become support for circle wave 4. So yeah, that's at the moment what I'm tracking. So ideally wave 4, the internal wave 4 is even over, finished, and we're now moving a little higher, maybe one more high in this internal wave 5, possibly targeting, the 121K level next. That's the update on Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, I invite you to join us on X for additional content, for additional updates, for some stuff, tips and tricks about mindset and other stuff. So check it out. You can ask questions here and much more. I'll link it in the description and also in the comment section. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for watching the videos on this YouTube channel. If you've been thinking about joining MCO as a member, now might be a great time. You can use the link in the video description and apply the discount code right below it. You will get 50% off your first month of our Gold membership, and you can explore everything we offer. It's the easiest way to test the membership, see if it's a good fit for you, and get a feel for the community, join the conversation, and I'm looking forward to meeting you in our member area.